Have you ever looked at someone and wondered how they always seem to rise above problems, see what others can't, and move through life with grace, vision, and power? Have you ever felt stuck in a pattern, thinking the same thoughts, reacting the same way, repeating the same mistakes while wishing you could somehow rise above the noise? Welcome back to the channel, your space to awaken deeper wisdom and create transformation from the inside out. Today's topic is a game changer. What if the life you're trying to solve is simply at the wrong dimension of thinking? Let us talk about dimensional thinking and how shifting your mind to a higher plane can change everything from how you make decisions to how you experience challenges, relationships, money, and even your sense of purpose. Dimensional thinking is the ability to perceive reality from different layers of consciousness. It's understanding that not every problem requires a reaction. Some require elevation. Most people operate in what we'll call the first two dimensions of life. The first is survival. This is where instinct rules. You wake, eat, work, sleep. There's little questioning, only routine. Life feels mechanical, reactionary. The second dimension is structure. Here, people begin to build identity. They chase goals, construct beliefs, follow rules, define right and wrong. It's where ambition is born, but also where ego and limitation live. People start asking, who am I? What do I want? But they often seek those answers from the outside world. Most conflict in the world happens between people stuck in these two layers, survival and structure. But there's another layer. The third dimension. It's where true freedom begins. The third dimension is awareness. It's where you begin to witness your thoughts rather than be consumed by them. It's where you realize that your reactions aren't truth, they're habits. That your beliefs aren't facts, they're filters. That your identity isn't fixed, it's fluid. And that realization is the beginning of power. Let me give you an example. Imagine someone insults you. In the first dimension, you might instinctively attack or defend. In the second, you might feel shame, plan revenge, or stew in resentment. But in the third dimension, you pause. You ask, why did that trigger me? Is there truth in what they said? Or is this about them, not me? From that perspective, you're not just reacting, you're responding. With consciousness. With clarity. Now imagine living your entire life from that plane, not just reacting to life, but designing it. This is dimensional thinking. It's the ability to zoom out. To see not just the moment, but the pattern. Not just the problem, but the lesson. Not just the obstacle, but the invitation. When you think in higher dimensions, you stop playing the game of winning or losing. You start playing the game of growing and evolving. Let me share a story. A man named Marcus once came to a retreat I hosted. Successful on the outside, deeply restless inside. He couldn't understand why, even with all his accomplishments, he still felt like something was missing. During a session, we explored a simple question: what part of your identity are you still fighting for? Tears streamed down his face. He realized he had spent his life proving he was good enough, not because he believed it, but because he was trapped in a dimension of thought where external validation was the only proof of worth. Once he saw the pattern, everything shifted. He didn't need to do more. He needed to see more clearly. From that awareness, he changed his business, his relationships, his daily rituals. Not from desperation, but from alignment. Because when you rise to the next level of perception, the problems at the lower levels dissolve. It's like standing on a mountaintop. What looked massive from the valley now looks like a speck. But you only see it once you climb. So how do you cultivate dimensional thinking? Start by practicing observation. Every time you feel triggered, pause. Ask, what is this really about? Not why is this happening to me, but what part of me is being shown here? The shift from reaction to observation is your first step into a higher dimension. Then ask bigger questions. Instead of how do I fix this, ask what is life teaching me through this. Instead of how do I get what I want, ask what does my soul need right now. The quality of your life is directly tied to the quality of your questions. Most people never question their thoughts. They live inside mental cages built by childhood, society, culture. Dimensional thinkers see the bars and then break them. Another key is emotional neutrality. This doesn't mean becoming cold. It means you feel without drowning. You allow emotions to pass through without becoming them. Anger comes, you witness it. Fear rises, you breathe through it. Joy flows, you let it fill you without grasping. From this place, your mind becomes spacious, clear, strategic. You begin to notice the invisible forces guiding your life: intuition, synchronicity, patterns. And when that happens, you move from force to flow, from fear to faith, from control to co-creation. There's another powerful truth: the universe always meets you at the level of your consciousness. If you think like a victim, life will confirm your helplessness. If you think like a creator, life will open doors where there were once walls. This doesn't mean bypassing pain or pretending everything is fine. It means holding pain with awareness and choosing to evolve through it. Think about the most transformative people in history: spiritual leaders, artists, visionaries. They didn't live in the reactive world. They lived in the realm of possibility, of vision, of truth beyond the visible. They saw patterns others didn't. They spoke truths others feared. They made choices from love, not fear. That's dimensional thinking. And it's available to you. Not through a course, a title, or a technique, but through presence. Right now you can choose to rise. To see your life not as a series of random events, but as a sacred curriculum. To see your emotions not as burdens, but as guides. To see your challenges not as punishments, but as portals. When you shift your thinking, you shift your life. The dimensions don't exist out there, they exist in you. So the next time you face something overwhelming, pause and ask, what dimension am I in right now? And then choose to rise. Thank you for watching this video. If this message stirred something in you, if it opened a new perspective, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with someone you love. And let us build a community of thinkers, feelers, and visionaries who are ready to rise together.